I actually found HealthFair. I've been looking at it for quite some time in the newspaper. And being a healthcare professional, I thought, now how can this be? To have everything done in one convenient place, time, with an entire panel of tests that I have to schedule multiple appointments for. And I kind of put it on the back burner for a while, and then the more I saw it, I would look at it every single time. And then recently, I was among one of the casualties for layoffs. In being a healthcare consumer, in being a nurse, and realizing how important preventative tests are, I thought, now this is the time. So I focused back on that, on the HealthFair, and I thought to have all of these tests done quickly, comprehensively, and have them available to me where I can bring them to my PCP when I'm ready to go would be a benefit to me. Well, I was really pleased. When I called HealthFair, I had a series of questions that I would ask as if in my past job I was visiting a practitioner's office. You know, well, what type of equipment, how is the equipment maintained, how are the individuals conducting the test trained, who is reading the results as far as their qualifications and their certifications. When I go to my doctor's office, I have that built-in confidence. But when I do go to my doctor's office, I have to make multiple appointments to go to get a single exam. And then you go for another exam, and then you check in, you see the doctor for 15 minutes, and then you have your exam, and then you make another follow-up exam to talk about all of the results. So it was not exactly time effective for my busy schedule at that moment. I was very confident with HealthFair when I spoke to them over the phone as far as their experience, things that they're able to identify, the quality of the assurance of the quality of individuals interpreting the tests. So it was very appealing to me to say, this is it, I'm committed, I'm going to go and get my cardiac profile done for the year. I was very impressed. They greeted me friendly. They knew I was coming. A lot of times at the doctor's office, you're waiting and waiting and waiting. But it seemed when I walked in the door that my appointment was very important to the people who were going to fulfill that service. Right here, my lab profile. Now, being the nurse and having the background that I have, I will go back and I will be sitting here this afternoon just looking at every single one of these, and I do keep a copy of my lab results. I always have, year after year, for probably the last 20 years. And it's nice to know that when I came here today, I can go home with results in hand and put it in my medical file and compare to past results. Yes, it does. And as a consumer, when you compare the individual prices for all of these exams, that at this point in today's economy is cost prohibitive for a lot of people, and where they've put their concerns about their own health on the back burner. But the cost of all of these examinations is very realistic, and it enables people who may not have health insurance now to set that priority and to be able to afford to continue with preventative care and diagnostic care. Well, of course, I've never had a test done in a bus before, so I was very pleasantly surprised with just how they have it all organized and everything. But my form was waiting. They knew I was coming. The lab area is very handy and close. I don't think I waited 5 minutes from the time I arrived until the time I was processed. You know, the confidentiality, you're taken back. I mean, all of the patient's rights as far as confidentiality and privacy are all protected. I like the way that the bus, if you will, is divided up to enable that. There's a separate reception area, there's that separate area in the back, and all of the staff, they protect your privacy really well. I was impressed with that. As I was laying there having my tests, and every single test was being explained to me, I was thinking in my mind, I know so many people who could benefit from this, namely my significant other who has health insurance, who would have to wait for a referral and to go somewhere else. And if you actually wait for the referral through a plan and go multiple places, it would still cost you more to have those same series of tests, and they would need to be ordered by your physician. This, I think, empowers you as a healthcare consumer to access the tests that you know you need as preventative care. Because I've been focusing on healthcare through the wonderful ad in the paper for years. And I thought, the first time I saw that, I thought, oh no, they won't be here next year. And the second year I saw it, I'm like, they're still here. And the third year I saw it, no, this is great. And when I called them, I took that step and called them. And I selected healthcare because from the moment you called them, I got the impression that they were very highly skilled and qualified to meet the needs that I was looking for. Cost effective, convenient. HealthFair is convenient, cost effective, essential for you to be aware of your preventative health care, and something that I would definitely come to again next year for my health screening.